time you going on?
Just a second.
All right.
Just a second.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they specialize in several areas of law, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. And all documents are reviewed by an attorney. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Hello again, basketball fans. You are looking live at Casey Junior High School Gymnasium here in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where tonight the Junior Rams of Casey-Mt Vernon are set to take on the Tigers of Centralia. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Billy Rocket, longtime basketball official. And Billy, you and I have been part of the basketball rivalry at the high school level between Centralia and Mount Vernon. And now, tonight, we get to experience it here at the junior high level. And this is kind of a rematch of the two teams coming together for the Class L state championship last season down at Red Lake College, which we were there for that too.
Yeah, and that was a whale of a game with Casey coming out on top. What was the score on that? You remember?
It was 49-41, but it really was close down the stretch.
It was very, I mean, and I've refereed them state tournament games before, and, you know, it just takes me back to the memories of when it was just a good game, good crowd. The crowd was in it, and just amazing night all the way around.
Yeah, it sure was. And the Centralia Tigers, coached by Doug Hargis, who's really a legend. The guy has over 600 career wins at the junior high level.
Yeah, somebody told me last year how many wins he had and how long he'd been in, and it just amazed me.
Long time. But he says he still enjoys doing it, so he's still doing it. But he's got 3 returning starters off that team last year, and they're off to a good start. The Tigers come in at 6-0 on the season so far tonight as they face the Junior Rams. Meanwhile, Casey will come into the game with a record of 7-1 on the season, so a good matchup between a 6-0 Tiger team and a 7-1 Junior Rams team. There is one common opponent, too, between them, Billy, and that would be the Cityans of Central City, who have a very good team this year. And, of course, Central City was very successful last year down at the Class S state tournament, and they may make it down there again this year. And both these teams have played Central City. Casey lost to Central City by 1 point at the Summersville shootout last week, whereas the Centralia Tigers, they defeated the Cityans of Central City by some 10 or 11 points, something like that. So
now, is that Central City there north of Centralia?
Yeah, it's like a suburb. You know, you got Womack on the south side, you got Central City on the north side of Centralia.
Where that grade school's at?
It's right there in Central City, yeah. You can't miss it. I mean, if you go up there by
maybe up
the famous pizza joint up there, it's in that neck of the woods, yeah.
The old Burger Haven up in there.
Yeah, so
but
anyway,
they're Class S, right?
Central City is Class S, right.
And playing with these teams is Class L, then they've got some horses on their roster.
Well, a kid by the name of Guai, who is the son of the football coach up there at Centralia. He was the dominant player for them last year, and he's back again this year as an 8th grader, and he's the one that's leading the Cityans this year. He's a heck of a player. When he steps on the floor, he's in range just about anywhere.
Yeah.
So, good player. We are glad you're with us here tonight. We got 3 different ways for you to watch the game tonight. You can watch it with us here on the website at AreaSports.net. It's also being simulcast on our sister website, FoxesFans.net, which Billy will be doing a bunch of games from the Lady Foxes tournament next week on that website. And then we're doing something also kind of neat tonight. We're also simulcasting the broadcast on our YouTube channel tonight as well. So we have 3 different ways for you to catch the broadcast with us tonight here from Casey Middle School. We'll take a short break, step aside for just a second, let you meet a couple sponsors. We'll be right back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play for this one. Centralia against Casey-Mt Vernon coming up.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Tiger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide D-Shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. D-Shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a D-Shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Welcome back here to Casey Middle School, home of the Junior Rams of Mount Vernon, as you have the captains of both teams meeting with the officials before the game. You are a longtime basketball official. What do you talk about in those meetings before the game, Billy Rocket?
Usually it's just sportsmanship and who's going to be really the head captain in case the head and who's going to be the co-captain in case the head captain gets in foul trouble or something gets hurt or something like that. Then you go to another guy, and sometimes the kids, they wonder about the flow of the game, and they'll come up to you and say, hey, ref, but now just not anybody can do that. That's what that captain's job is,
Right.
And just basically go over sportsmanship and just really the basics. You get in February where they've all played about 25 or 28 games and you get in there at the captain's meeting and you say, okay, 10-22, which one's the captain's? I am, all right. Guys, you've heard this since October. I'm not going to beat it in your head again,
Right. Well, some floors, of course, you have to worry about a restraining line, and you have to explain that to visiting players. That was the way it was at the old Shagnon gym in Mount Vernon during high school games. That was good for 4 or 6 points for the Rams for the visiting teams because they would turn the ball over, in that restraining line. So.
And I'd always tell them, listen to me, get your hands off, get off his back, quit pushing, stuff like that.
We're going to have the playing of our national anthem as we honor America here at Casey Middle School. And we'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play for you right after this. A lot of emphasis on sportsmanship this year as public address announcer goes over some of those announcements as well. Very nice rendition of the national anthem here at Casey Middle School tonight by the pep band. Students sounded really good there. It's great. This is a wonderful new gymnasium they built. It's it's 4th or 5th year I think it's been here now, Billy.
Yeah, it's not very
Time
old.
flies.
It does.
I know it opened up before COVID, and COVID year was 2020, and this is 23. So I know it's at least 4 years old, maybe 5.
Yeah,
but
I refereed in that old gym.
And the old gym is still here. They use that for PE and a variety of other things too. But not only did they add the gymnasium here at Casey Middle School, but they also added some other additions and did a lot of remodeling too. If you've not been in the new office, since it was remodeled, it's totally different than what it used to be. So a lot of changes here for the better at Casey Junior High, and everybody is proud of what's been done here. All right, let's meet the Centralia Tigers, coming in on the season with a record of 6-0, coached by Doug Hargis. And they're leaving their warm-ups on, so we're not seeing the numbers as they come out, but I can tell you that the starters are number 5, Brady Dial. Number 10 is James Strouder. Number 24 is Trayton Branch. Number 25 is Gabe Hauser. And their big guy and leading scorer, number 30, is Kenny Bratton. They actually have 3 returning starters from that team last year that made it to the state championship game in Class L, and that is Bratton, Strouder, and Branch. I believe are all 3 returning starters from last year. Again, over 600 career coaching victories for Doug Hargis. He's been at it for a long time.
That's a bunch. That's my first game of the year. How about you?
First game to broadcast this year, yeah, basketball-wise, yeah, it is. So we'll have a lot of high school
I didn't think I'd be starting out at Casey Junior High, but stranger things has happened.
Yeah. Number 5 is Chris Rudolph as we meet the Casey Junior Rams. Carter Oliver wears number 33. A lot of these guys have grown since last year.
They have. I recognize the faces, but they've grown.
Yeah, Oliver is a returning starter last year for the Junior Rams, and number 30 is Wyatt Evans. He was the number 6 man on the team last year, so he saw a lot of playing time for the Rams, so it's almost like having 2 returning starters. Number 20 is Liam Brandon, and rounding out the starting 5 for the Junior Rams is Davius Barnes, number 11. And Barnes is the younger brother of David Barnes, the big guy who played for them last year and led them to that Class L state title when they beat Centralia in the championship game 49-41. So again, you got Oliver, Brandon, Rudolph, Barnes, and Evans for the Junior Rams. You got Dial, Strouder, Branch, Hauser, and Bratton for the Centralia Tigers. The Junior Rams cheerleaders are going to do their opening cheer, and then we will be set for action here. Glad that you're with us, whether you're watching us on AreaSports.net or on FoxesFans.net or on our YouTube channel. We got 3 ways for you to view the contest tonight. We'll tell you about the shootout coming up here at Casey Junior High after a bit. A big shootout coming here on December 9th, Billy. They've got a lot of games lined up and some really good matchups, so we'll talk about that as the broadcast goes along here. Girls high school basketball started last night around the area.
Some of them started this week.
A lot of games. You can hop on our website, look at the scoreboard at AreaSports.net. We had, oh my gosh, probably, 20, 25 games, 20, 25 scores posted from action around the area last night, girls high school basketball. You can see the scores there on our website. Also, of course, a lot of other boys junior high and girls junior high basketball games played last night around the area. You can always find the scores and follow along with us on our website at AreaSports.net. We're happy to be your source for scores in the region.
Next Monday, the 20th, a lot of 2A teams are starting, boys and girls both.
All right, it is going to be Kenny Bratton jumping it up for Centralia. And he'll be in there. He'll be in there with Carter Oliver, and the tip is controlled by Casey. Into the front court they come. Out top is Oliver. He'll give it up to Rudolph. Rudolph back to Oliver down the lane. Shot up off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Shot back up is blocked as Barnes tried to go up with it. Gets the ball back, and now it's stolen away and picked by the Tigers. They'll race to the other end. All the way down. Layup is up and in. That was a quick move down the floor that time. As the Tigers get on the board first. And the Rams come back and tie it quickly as they race to the other end. I think I might have a number that might be off. I'm checking to see here. No, Branch is wearing 24. Okay. Dial is 5. Strouder is 10. Okay.
Branch was the one that made that, wasn't he? That layup.
On the other end, Branch is the one that made it for Centralia, yeah. Just underway, we had kind of a little official timeout there as
he coming down on his ankle.
Yeah, coming up a little gimpy.
Awkward.
There was Carter Oliver after that layup underneath. He's going to go to the bench.
You know, you see, even in college, you see a lot of guys go down awkward, and you know, the coach like, what's going on? You see the replay, and they're coming down on an opponent's foot and twisting it.
Branch back up in the front court for Centralia. Now, there's a guy that's grown a lot since last year. Branch really has added size. Here's a steal. Taken away by Evans. Junior Rams have it. They get it ahead to Rudolph. Comes a double team. Rudolph dribbles around it, takes it to the glass strong and scores. Nice move by Rudolph as he went around a number of purple defenders there. And
it was crowded in there, wasn't it?
Was able to find pay dirt there. Quickly on the other end, we got a reach-in foul. Yep. And that's probably going to go on Rudolph. Let's see. And with that foul, that brings up a discussion about the rule change this year, Billy. There's no longer a 1-and-1.
No.
The 1-and-1 bonus has gone bye-bye. No longer exists in junior high or high school basketball. Here is a steal. Coast to coast goes Rudolph. He misses the shot. Battle for the rebound. Who wants it? Centralia's got it. Kenny Bratton comes away with it.
Oh,
Bratton all the way to the glass, and he misses the shot, but he's fouled. Bratton was really their go-to guy last year. And he's a guy that you probably want to touch the ball every time down if you're Centralia. He makes things happen. And he's got good size out there. He's at the line right now. That's 2 fouls on Casey here in the early going. They called that foul on Liam Brandon, his first. And the free throw is no good by Bratton. His real name is LaKendrick Bratton, but everybody calls him Kenny Bratton. And he got the second one. 1 for 2, Billy.
Yep.
We saw a lot of 1 for 2 last year, didn't we?
We saw a lot of 1 for 2s.
The end of the front court, Wyatt Evans has it for the Junior Rams. Out it comes to Rudolph, back to Evans. Evans will drive that baseline, goes up for a little runner, no good. Rebound taken out of there by a Dial for Centralia. Quickly in the front court he comes, so on the dribble. Handles the ball pretty good for a big man. They get it back out front to Branch. Branch wants to penetrate, now tries to dish it, and the ball is kicked. It's going to be out of bounds to the Tigers. Yeah, a chance for us to get our feet wet here a little bit tonight, Billy, as we get ready for all the high school action we'll be doing. Again, you'll have that Lady Foxes tournament, a lot of action down there next week on our sister website, foxesfans.net.
Yeah, it starts Monday night, the 20th.
Here's Bratton going to the glass. It's a little bit short. Rebound by the Junior Rams. They'll push it to the other end. All the way down, coast to coast. The bucket is good by Rudolph, and a foul. Chris Rudolph showing some acceleration there for the Casey Junior Rams. And he'll have the and 1 free throw. That'll be the first foul of the game on the Tigers, and that foul
Gabe Hauser
goes on Hauser. Okay. Free throw coming here from Rudolph, trying to complete the three-point play. 4:32 to play in the opening quarter. His free throw is no good. And on the rebound, we got a foul against the Rams. That's going to be on Barnes, I believe.
Yep. He swiped at the ball and got him right in the face.
That'll be the third team foul on the Junior Rams and first foul on Barnes. Showing full court pressure now is Casey as Centralia brings it up the sideline. Now they'll back off the defense and pick him up half court. Here's Bratton down the lane. Goes up and it rolls off. Rudolph is there for the weak side rebound. He'll bring it out on the dribble. Gets it ahead quickly to Evans. Evans has the shot blocked out of bounds. Centralia got back on defense, or Evans was going to score there.
A little bit of a mismatch on height right there.
Casey will inbound it on the baseline. Way out front it comes to Rudolph. Again, Casey comes in 7-1, Centralia 6-0. Evans has it. Drives down the lane between two defenders, puts up the shot, going to have a foul called. And that's going to send
24, Trayton Branch.
It's going to send Wyatt Evans to the line. As I mentioned, he was a six-man last year. Saw a lot of playing time, though, for the Junior Rams. Should mention that Casey has a new coach this year, Michael Lash. He's no stranger to most people around Mount Vernon. Good athlete in his own right. Already knew pretty much all the kids being around him and stuff. His first free throw is good. Second one is also good. 9-3 is our score. Junior Rams in the lead. Centralia with the basketball. Trayton Branch out front, started by Evans. Now it comes to Strouder. He gets it in the corner to Branch. Some sticky defense right now by the Junior Rams. Here's Branch with a long shot, no good. Rebound Rudolph. Quickly up the court. Rams want to push it. They do. They're going to wipe that basket off as the foul was on the floor before the shot. Before the shot, that is team foul number 3. Again, under the new rule, you shoot 2 free throws after 5 team fouls, and that resets each quarter. So there's no longer the 7 fouls to worry about or the 10 fouls to worry about, and there's no 1-and-1 ever. 1-and-1s are gone forever. Long shot by Evans is no good. There's Bratton with the rebound for the Tigers. So after 5 team fouls each quarter, then you shoot 2 free throws. Not 1-and-1, but 2 as Bratton takes it in and scores. Ball goes out of bounds, going to belong to Casey. Missed putting that 1 free throw up on the board, so it's 10-5. That's the accurate score. 3:11 left here in the first frame. A lot of action here for the opening quarter, Billy.
I know, and I'm off 2 on my scorebook over here. I don't know how I got 2 off.
Evans in the front court for the Junior Rams to Rudolph. Ball is loose. Who wants it? Got a little scrum, and the jump ball possession arrow is going to give it to Centralia. Yeah, these two teams met in the championship game last year, the Class L state tournament at Rend Lake College, a game that Ron and I did together. And it was a great game. It went down to the end as Casey did win the title, 49-41. Of course, the girls also won the state title last year, so it was a great year for Casey Junior Rams sports last year. As the shot is missed in there by Branch. Rebound by the Junior Rams as they'll push it up quickly again. Oliver has it in the corner. Traveling violations called. Turnover gives it back to Centralia with 2:30 left. Yeah, December 9th is the shootout here at Casey Junior High. A lot of teams coming in for some good matchups that day. That's a Saturday, so you'll be able to see a lot of basketball if you like to. Nice drive along the baseline there by Kenny Bratton. That's
5 for him.
That's what he can do.
He got 5 out of 7.
He made things happen for him last year, and he finds different ways to score. Chris Rudolph with it now for the Junior Rams out front. Sizes up the defense, takes it to the hole, and scores, and is fouled. Rudolph has beaten some people off the dribble tonight here, Billy. We're going to count that bucket. and send him to the line for the and one.
23, Jeffrey King, his first.
At that Casey shootout on December 9th, the Junior Rams will play O'Fallon Fulton that night at 6:30 p.m. That'll be the final game of the shootout, but there's several other games earlier in the day that'll be worth the price of admission, and again, we'll talk about that as we go along here. Free throw was good on the and one, 13-7 lead. Here's Trayton Branch in the corner. Three ball is up, and it's good. It's buried by Dial. And that cuts the lead to three. It's 13-10. Casey back up in the front court again. Evans gives it up out there to Rudolph. Tries to dish it down low to Brandon, but it sailed over his head out of bounds. It's a turnover. Back it goes to the Tigers. Who do the Lady Foxes play the first night of the tournament next week?
Oh, I don't
Billy,
know. I don't know.
Next Monday night?
I'd have to look at
All
the
right,
schedule.
you can just let us know later. We'll talk about it. There's a drive inside by James Strouder and a foul called on Casey. That's going to be the
County.
fourth team foul.
Lady Hawks of Gallatin County.
Almost a 5 count as they get it in to Mr. Bratton, and he takes it to the glass and scores. That was real close to a 5 count. You got 14-12 on the board. I had 13. Did I miss a free throw?
I don't know. I've got 11.
We'll have to check here. Here's a steal. Branch back the other way. He puts it up and in.
He got fouled, too.
Branch ties the game.
There's a foul.
35 seconds left as Trayton Branch swiped it and went the other way. That is 5 team fouls on Centralia. So again, that means the automatic 2 fouls here for the Junior Rams for the rest of the quarter. Again, it resets each quarter. So at the line will be Wyatt Evans, and his free throw is good.
Three behind.
Junior Rams led by as many as 7. Centralia came back and tied it. And now Casey back up by 2, 16-14 as Evans connects on both of them. The end of the front court comes Strouder for the Tigers. 28 seconds left. Takes it inside and has it stolen. Jumping in the passing lane there was Liam Brandon. Rudolph has it across the line. Hands off out front to Oliver. Oliver down the lane, puts up a left-handed shot. He's fouled. That's going to go against Bratton, I believe. That'll send Carter Oliver to the line. Again, he was one of the returning starters for the Junior Rams from last year. 11 seconds left on the clock.
They give that to Strouder. Who'd you?
I thought it was on Bratton.
Yeah.
They gave it to Strouder?
Yeah.
Okay. Free throw's good. Well, maybe Strouder fouled him before Bratton did. 3-point lead, trying to make it 4. It's no good. Rebound out there by Strouder for the Tigers. 8 seconds left. Do they know how much time is left? He's going to drive, goes inside.
You're going to get probably a foul on the floor.
And it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Going to the line is James Strouder. Said he was in the act of shooting.
Carter Oliver.
3.4 seconds left. The foul on Carter Oliver is his first. So team fouls are even at 5 apiece, but again, it's going to reset again in the second quarter. We'll go back to 0. As a free throw is no good by Strouder. Again, both these teams have played Central City this year. That's been their common opponent. Centralia beat Central City as free throws missed, but the rebound is stuck up and in by Bratton, and that cuts the lead to 1 as the horn sounds to end the first quarter of play. After 1 here at Casey Middle School, it's the Casey Junior Rams 17 and the Centralia Tigers 16, and we will be back with more in just a moment.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil-field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Do you have a check needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Welcome back here to Casey Middle School, home of the Junior Rams. And we move into the second quarter here as Casey-Mt Vernon leads Centralia 17-16. And to start the second quarter, Junior Rams will have the ball first as Wyatt Evans will toss it into Chris Rudolph. They'll come over to the left side to Carter Oliver. Back out to Evans.
I found my missed field goal.
You found it, okay,
yep.
Great. Good deal. So are we right? Score is right?
I was trying to cheat Davis Barnes out of a field goal.
All right. He wouldn't like that.
No, he wouldn't.
Just underway here in the second quarter. As I started to say there before the horn, both these teams played Central City this year. In case you missed this discussion on the beginning of the broadcast, Centralia beat Central City, but Casey lost to Central City by 1 point last week at the Summersville Shootout. So that's the only loss of the year for Casey. They're 7-1. Centralia coming in at 6-0. So long shot out front, no good by Rudolph. Weak side rebound out of there by Kenny Bratton for Centralia.
Casey was 5 for 11 in the first quarter on field goals and 0 for 1 now in the second quarter. So it's 6 for 12. Uh-oh.
Strouder takes it inside, and he gets fouled.
Actually, off.
Really? I can hear you.
No, I can't.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear. Oh, there. I couldn't hear.
Shot from Strouder from the corner is no good. The weak side rebound is up and bounces off, no good. Another rebound. And that one is blocked, but a foul is going to be called. Coming up with the shot there was Gabe Hauser, and he gets fouled, and he'll go to the line
They
now.
give that on Liam Brandon, but the body language I thought was on Carter Oliver.
Okay, that is the second foul on Liam Brandon, as the free throw is good by Gabe Hauser, and that ties the ball game at 17. Into the ball game for Casey, number 45 is Zadis Thomas. We'll call him the X-Man. And the second free throw is
Drains two
also
of
good.
them.
Centralia with the lead. That's their second lead of the game.
Of course, Centralia's got 4 turnovers. Casey with 3.
How was Centralia from the field in the first quarter? You got that?
7 for 11.
7 for 11. That's pretty good shooting.
Yeah.
Carter Oliver with the basketball as Centralia's in the zone. Rudolph with it now. Out it comes to Wyatt Evans. They work it right side. See what they can do with this zone. Centralia wanting to stop some of that penetration and one-on-one stuff, so they're going to try to make him shoot from the outside.
Yeah.
Here's Rudolph. He'll still try to penetrate. He
Oh,
does. And he missed the shot. Left a little short.
I wouldn't have thought he got that off.
He threaded the needle between a couple of players. Here's a long shot out front by Bratton. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Carter Oliver, racing to the other end. That one's blocked. Rebounded back by Evans. No good. And rebound grabbed by Bratton again. Quickly to the other end. A little finger roll is no good. In the corner, it's chased down this time by Rudolph. And the Junior Rams will take it back again. Long shot by Evans. It's good. It's a 3-ball. Write it down. Rams back in the lead by 2, 20-18. Here's a drive inside the lane by Branch. It's good. That ties it back up at 20. Trayton Branch. And Evans will bring it back across for the Junior Rams. Out front it comes to Oliver. 3:53 to play in the half. Staying in that zone are the Tigers. Back out to Rudolph. Now to Evans. Evans a threat to bury it out there. You saw him hit one from the right side a moment ago. Now it comes to Oliver. Shot up and in. It's another 3-ball. So Oliver buries one right after Evans buries one, and they've hit a couple 3-pointers here in this second quarter, Billy.
Well, I've missed 2 minutes of this. Something's going on in my mic over here, and I couldn't hear anything.
And that's an offensive foul. Going to call the charge.
Turnover, too.
The charge is on Brady Dial. Turn it over, and it'll be Casey Ball. And coming into the ball game, number 2 is Amir Dogan.
His second foul.
Dogan into the ball game, seeing his first action for the Casey Junior Rams.
Hauser with 2, Dahl with 2, and for Casey, Brandon's got 2.
All right, thanks for that foul update as we go back in the front court with the Junior Rams. 3:06 to play in the half.
Ooh.
There's a foul out front.
Yep.
That's going to be Jeffrey King on the foul. He just checked into the game here.
That's his second.
Come off the bench, you got 2 fouls. And coming back in is going to be James Strouder replacing King. Yeah, they were playing a man-to-man earlier, and they've gone to this 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
Trying to slow down the pace of the Junior Rams here and force them to shoot from the outside, but they've hit 2 3-pointers here in the quarter, so they can do it. Here's Oliver with it. Back out to Rudolph, but it's stolen away. Picked by the Tigers. Shot is no good. Won't go down. The follow is no good. Back up again by Hauser, and the rebound this time comes down to the Junior Rams. Both Branch and Hauser missed it underneath there for the Tigers.
Hit that 3 right there. All set up.
Boom! Wyatt Evans, he loves that spot. That's his second 3-pointer he's hit from that spot. And that puts the Junior Rams up by 6.
Oh, they got a block down here. Junior Rams Vince didn't like it, but it's probably there.
And I think it's going to go on Thomas. Zadis Thomas, the X-Man, on the foul, his first. And at the line is Trayton Branch for the Tigers. His free throw good. 2:17 left in the half.
Free throw shooting's not been too shabby. The first quarter is 1 for 3 for Centralia and 7 for 9 for Casey. And
Jeffrey King checks back into the game for Centralia, replacing Dial. Second free throw was no good.
3 for 4 this quarter. Oh.
Junior Rams lose it out of bounds.
5 turnovers.
Good crowd here tonight from both Mount Vernon and Centralia. What else would you expect, huh?
Yeah, really.
Long-standing rivalry. And there's a drive inside. It's up and in. Taking it to the glass was Jeffrey King.
His first 2 points of the night. Timeout Rams.
Yeah. Coach Michael Lash wants to talk things over with his troops. 2:02 left in the half. And with timeout on the floor, we will take timeout as well and be back with more in just a moment.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
.202 left here in the first half. As they come out of the timeout, it'll be Junior Rams basketball. They cling to a 3-point lead here. Out front with it is Rudolph. Centralia going to stay in that zone. Evans to Oliver. Oliver wanting to penetrate, does. Now kicks it to Evans. He'll try to bury another one. Nope, missed it. Weak side rebound there by Rudolph.
You know, if he buried that, they might reconsider that zone.
Thomas, back inside it goes to Rudolph. He missed the bunny inside. And Tigers have it. They're going to race to the other end. Here's Trayton Branch all the way down, up and in. Trayton Branch is a quick little guard.
That guy can go, and he's that quick with the ball.
He can slice and dice.
You think he can outrun me?
Oh, well, anybody can outrun you, can't they? I think even I can outrun you. I can't run anymore.
I can't either.
All right, nice feed underneath to Mamir Dogan. He put it up and in. That pushes the lead back up to 3 again. 55 seconds left.
Oh.
Shot is missed by Bratton. Racehorse basketball. We're going to the other end, and the shot is up and in by Carter Oliver.
8 for him.
Well, when you beat them down the floor, they can't set up that zone, Billy.
No way.
5-point lead. Junior Rams have led by as many as 7. And there's a follow up and in by Jeffrey King. Was that King or was that Strouder? Okay, Strouder on the bucket. Cuts it back to a 3-point game with 21 seconds left. Here's a shot in the lane, no good. Ball's loose, goes out of bounds. They say it's off Centralia. It'll be Junior Rams ball. 17 seconds left. Halftime, we'll tell you a little bit more about the shootout that's coming up here December 9th. A lot of good teams, a lot of good games. There's a shot that's blocked. 14 seconds left. Branch takes it down and going to be fouled from behind.
That's probably a good foul depending on who they give it to.
Has Branch been to the line tonight for Centralia?
Number 2, Dogan. That's a good foul. 24 down. 1 for 2.
1 for 2 is Branch. So he'll
as
be
fast
at the line
as he is, he's going to get a layup. So make him earn it.
Yeah, he's definitely shown a lot of acceleration tonight and the ability to split defenders. His free throw is good. Yeah, he was an important part of their success last year when they made it to the Class L state title game before they lost to Casey. Second one is missed.
8 seconds.
Rebound by Thomas.
6.
Can they get a shot off? 3 seconds left in the lane. Shot is no good. Tipped around and the horn sounds. That's the end of the first half. As the teams go to the locker room, our halftime score is Casey Junior Rams of Mount Vernon 30. Centralia Tigers 28. We'll come back and take a look at the first half stats and not only talk more about this game, but talk about the shootout coming up on December 9th here at Casey Middle School. You'll want to hear about that. That and more all ahead.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since you're already neighbors, get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Chad Mitzdarfer in Norris City, at 378-3193 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them.
Back here at Casey Middle School, we got some dancers doing halftime entertainment, so we'll let you take a look at those girls do their routine and entertain the crowd here at halftime. Billy, you got some halftime stats for us?
Yes, I do. The scoring and everything for Casey Junior High Rams is Mir Dogan with 2, Chris Rudolph with 8, Davis Barnes with 2, Wyatt Evans with 10, Carter Oliver with 8. The Rams had 5 turnovers. They were 7 for 9 from the free throw stripe for 78%, 10 for 24 from the field for 42%. For the Centralia Tigers, with their 5 turnovers, Bradley Dial with 3, James Strider with 2, Jeffrey King with 2, Trayton Branch with 10, Gabe Hauser with 2, and Kenny Bratton with 9. They were 5 for 9 for 56% from the free throw line, and from the field 11 for 21 for 52%.
All right. Well, Centralia's led twice in the ball game. I think their biggest lead was maybe 2 points, and they led another time by 1 point. Casey has led by as many as 7 points in this contest. Led it after one quarter, 17-16, and lead it by 2 points here at halftime, 30-28. Well, on December 9th, which is a Saturday, they'll have another shootout again this year here at Casey Junior High, and a lot of good teams are coming in that day, Billy. They'll start it all off with a JV contest between Casey Junior High JV and the Woodlawn JV. That'll be at 9:30 that morning. That'll be the first game of the day for breakfast at 9:30. That'll be followed by the Woodlawn Varsity taking on the Olney Varsity at 11 o'clock. That ought to be a nice matchup of junior high teams, Woodlawn against Olney. Then at 12:30, the lunchtime special will be the same Centralia Tigers taking on the Benton Junior Rangers. So that'll be a good contest, Centralia against Benton at 12:30. Then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll be Central City, a team we've talked about already because they've played both of these teams tonight. Central City having a great season again this year, led by their sharpshooter, Mr. Guai, and they will take on Waterloo in a 2 o'clock game here at Casey Middle School that day in the shootout. Central City against Waterloo at 2. Then at 3:30, it's Trenton Westland against Harrisburg in a 3:30 contest of varsity junior high teams. At 5 o'clock, it'll be the Casey girls, the varsity girls of Casey Junior High taking on the Westland girls. And then at 6:30 p.m., it'll be the nightcap, the finale, as the Casey boys, the junior high varsity boys, will take on O'Fallon Fulton.
7 games that day?
Yeah, 1, 2,
now I know
3,
why
4,
athletic
5,
director
6,
Doug
7.
Jones wants me to get my license.
Is he wanting you to come referee some of those? Probably so, yeah. Probably use you that day. There is a high school Rams varsity game that night at Shagnon Gym against Effingham. And so I'll have duties there doing the PA, but maybe earlier in the day we might be able to slide in here and do a couple of those earlier games of the shootout. Maybe that Woodlawn Olney game, maybe that Centralia Benton game. I don't know, we'll see. Just have to see how it all plays out and what else is going on. And presumably were healthy and everything too. These days with all the flu and everything going around, you never know. Yeah, it's going to be a great day of basketball. 7 games. The shootout here at Casey on Saturday, December 9th. So definitely put that on your calendar because that will be a lot of good basketball at the junior high level.
You talk about Shagnon Gym. Did you see that thing? Let's see if I posted that or not.
What's that?
About Stanley Shagnon.
Mm-hmm.
He took the Rams to state one year and won it. And his prize for winning that, he got a brand new phone, and his phone number was 4359,
which was the score of the game. Yeah, 59-43 was the score of the game, I think. So 4359, I think, was the number they gave him. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Of course, that's back when everybody still had landlines.
Yeah,
we didn't know what mobile phones or cell phones were back in the.
Well, we don't know anything
50s.
About a 4-digit phone number.
Well, that's true too.
I mean, we don't.
Well, truth of the matter is, do you know anybody's actual phone number anymore? All we do is press a button.
I know. Yeah.
You see a number for wife, you press wife.
Yeah, son, wife, son, daughter.
Yeah, I mean you don't literally dial the numbers anymore or push the numbers. You just push a button to connect to them. Everything's streamlined here. Yep, times are changing, that's for sure. Well, what do you think the keys to the second half are? If you are Coach Doug Hargis of Centralia, what do you think he told them at halftime, or what do they got to do?
Well, if they're gonna play the zone, they're gonna have to come out a little bit and shut them threes down, because Casey got 3 threes, which is 9 points in that quarter, and it don't take long for them threes to add up.
That's true. And then if you're Coach Michael Lash, what do you tell the Junior Rams at halftime? What do they got to do?
Shut down Trayton Branch.
Yeah, there you go. Keep him from penetrating. Huh?
Yes, shut down Trayton Branch, and because he's leading the team with 10 points.
Yeah,
and 8 of them are on field goals. But when he gets that ball, and I tell you what, it's just like it's like anything that you when they've got the open court. His eyes light up, and he's gone.
Yeah. We said coming into the game that you had to really watch Kenny Bratton for Centralia, but man, Trayton Branch has really been.
He's like my new puppy when the front door is open. He's gone.
He's kind of been the spark plug for them, hasn't he? He really has been. Been a heck of a spark plug for them here in the first half. Well, the JV contest went the way of Casey tonight. The Junior Rams defeated the Tigers 37-27 in the JV contest, so congratulations to Coach Wes Plummer and Jackson Swan, the JV coaches here at Casey Middle School. They won that. They had to come from behind to do that too, by the way. But they did. All right, start the second half. The Junior Rams will have the basketball first as the players change ends. And we are off and running. Liam Brandon has it out front. Tries to go inside. There's a shot, turnaround, up and in. Nice move by Carter Oliver. He gets the deuce, and the Junior Rams go up by 4. Tigers back in the front court now. They put up a shot from the right wing. It's no good by Branch, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Casey Junior Rams. A lot of good college games being played tonight. Illinois, of course, playing Marquette. Michigan State and Duke going at it tonight. Out front with it is Chris Rudolph. Is it maybe right there? Shot is up and in. I looked away, so I don't know who got it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Yep. That was number 11.
Davius Barnes made it for Centralia there. Okay, shot is missed. Or actually made it for not Davius Barnes, but yeah, Barnes made it for Mount Vernon. I'm sorry. Yeah, so 34-28. Wondering if you're having a problem with that jack right there, maybe. Here's Evans back out front to the top to Rudolph. Rudolph's going to drive baseline, tries to dish it inside. He does to Brandon. Back out it comes to Oliver, and it's lost out of bounds. Checking in the ball game is Jeffrey King back in for Centralia. He saw some key minutes for him in that first half, particularly the second quarter, and got a bucket or two. 6-point lead, Tigers trying to close the gap as Kenny Bratton drives in and lost out of bounds, but it's last touched by the junior Rams. So Centralia will take it out. Branch will trigger it in as he comes into Strouder. Strouder will let it fly, and he hit it. It's a 3-ball for Strouder. And the Tigers cut the lead to 3, 34-31. Back in the front court again is Rudolph. Rudolph over to Brandon. Ball's knocked away. Stolen by the Tigers. All the way down. Kenny Bratton missed the shot. Quickly to the other end. Oliver with the rebound. Gets it down to Rudolph, and he scores. Junior Rams run the floor well. They're up by 5. Branch brings it into the front court. Branch takes it inside, puts up a reverse shot, scores.
And what was my halftime saying?
You got to stop.
Got to stop Branch.
Got to stop Branch. Yeah, he finds a way to wiggle his body through there. The Junior Rams coaching staff wanted a travel violation on that one, didn't get it. Back out front again with Rudolph. Tigers stay in the zone. Here's Evans along the baseline, and they're going to call a charging foul. It's actually a moving screen on Barnes. Barnes with the offensive foul. Going to give the ball back to Centralia.
That's another turnover on Casey.
Yeah,
they've got 3 turnovers already this quarter.
3:57 left here in the third quarter. Casey led moments ago by 6. It's back to 3 right now. Here's a drive by Strouder all the way in. It's missed. Ball's loose, goes out of bounds, and it's last touch by the Tigers. 3:38 to play, third quarter. The end of the front court, they come. Chris Rudolph. Inside, it goes to Oliver. His shot is no good. Rebound ripped out there by Jeffrey King. Out front to Strouder. Strouder will let it fly and misses it. There's a weak side rebound by Evans, but then it's slapped away. Branch gets it back, puts up the shot, no good. And this time the rebound is snarled out of there by Brandon.
Centralia's field goal percentage going down this. They're 2 for 8.
They're hanging in there on rebounds, though.
Yeah.
Brandon from the right side. That won't go. Outlet pass quickly, and that's blocked. That one was blocked as Branch went in for the layup. And it's slapped away, and here's Evans for 3. The left corner pocket.
3 threes for him.
Evans with a big 3-ball.
13 points.
Puts the Junior Rams back up by 6.
Got him with the body.
Got a foul inside the lane. 2:35 left here in the third quarter play.
Fouls on Barnes, that's his 3rd.
And that's 2 team fouls this quarter. Again, you reset the fouls each quarter under the new rule.
So what do you think about it? You hate it? I do.
Too early to tell. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand the purpose of it. Strouder at the line missed the first one.
They said that there's too many injuries on 1-on-1, but I'm not agreeing with that.
Aren't you still going to be boxing each other out after the second free throw?
I think so.
You're still going to have potential injuries there too, aren't you?
Yep.
So I don't know that it cures anything like that. He makes the free throw on the second attempt. 39-34, 5-point lead. Yeah, I thought maybe it was to, I don't know, shorten the game maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see what happens. I wonder if free throw percentages will go up as the shot is missed in there on the runner by Evans. Knocked around. Tigers come away with it. They got a 2-on-1 break. And the shot is missed by Strouder. Tipped around. Picked back up by King. Back out again to Branch. He misses the shot. Picked up again by King. Shovels it into Bratton, and he gets fouled and will go to the line.
Well, like maybe Brandon.
Ball was ping-ponging around there.
It was. Yep, Liam Brandon. That's 3 on him. So Brandon and Barnes both have 3.
Kenny Bratton at the line for Centralia.
Thomas getting ready to check in for the Rams.
1:56 left here in the third quarter. So 3 team fouls this quarter on the Junior Rams, none on Centralia. As free throws no good by Bratton. Checking in is Zayden McClain for
Bratton had
Centralia.
9 in the first quarter, but he's been quiet. He didn't score in the second quarter and hasn't scored in the third quarter, and there's only 1:56 to go in this quarter.
Liam Brandon takes a seat for the Junior Rams as Thomas is back in to replace him. And the free throw's good by Bratton. Cuts the lead back
I
to
jinxed
4.
him to the positive.
39-35.
You know, it was early. If we hadn't set the clocks back, we'd been home before dark.
Ain't that the truth?
With these early starts,
Yeah.
I love them.
I don't think anybody's a fan of the time change, though.
No.
I mean, who wants it to be dark at 4:30? Not me.
Especially now I don't get up to about 10.
Amir Dogan also back in the game for the Rams. Evans has it. He'll dribble it out front.
4-point lead. They don't have to force anything.
Dogan has it now. Out to Oliver. Oliver will penetrate, puts up the left-handed shot, no good, and it's taken out of there on the rebound by Bratton. He'll bring it up himself. Bratton's going to penetrate, takes it down, misses it, gets his own rebound, back up, scores, and he is also fouled. Yeah, Kenny Bratton can be a load. He cuts the lead to 2, and he'll go to the line to try to cut it to 1. 1 minute left here in the third quarter play. This game's still very much in doubt. If you just joined us, Casey led it by 1 after the first quarter, led it by 2 at halftime. And the lead is 1 again as Kenny Bratton makes the free throw. Into the front court is Rudolph for Casey. Over to Dogan. His shot is short. Tipped around. Thomas tried to get the rebound. He does. Muscles it back up, and they wanted a foul. Didn't get it.
I think his jumper over here is partially blocked, wasn't it?
Might have been. Tigers with the rebound. They'll put one up from the corner.
Ooh.
That one won't go by King. Chased down by the Junior Rams. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Coach hollers out one shot.
Rudolph to
he
Evans.
throws one up.
Evans has it lipped
From
out,
3.
and a foul on the rebound. Evans had a good look, but that one lipped out.
That foul was on Bratton.
Yeah, that's going against Centralia, so it'll be Junior Rams ball.
I tell you what, they got lucky right there because Coach said one shot, and he throws one up with 25 seconds to go.
Out it comes to Rudolph on the inbound. 14 seconds left. Back to Evans. Back to Rudolph. Centralia staying in the zone. 8 seconds left. Here comes the screen. Rudolph penetrates, goes up, misses the shot. Tip back up, no good. Horn sounds, that's the end of 3 quarters of play. After 3, it's Casey Junior High Rams 39, Centralia Tigers 38. We'll be back with the exciting fourth quarter in just a moment. Keep it here on AreaSports.net and FoxesFans.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they specialize in several areas of law, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. And all documents are reviewed by an attorney. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Welcome back here to Casey Middle School. It's the Junior Rams taking on the Centralia Tigers. What a ball game it's been. I'm Randy Olson courtside with Billy Rocket. Billy, what'd you think of that third quarter of play? Much the same, huh?
Yeah, the scoring was Centralia 10, Casey 9. Centralia was 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Centralia was, Casey didn't shooting free throws. They was 4 for 14 and 3 for 15 from the field.
Well, Centralia tried to inbound it to start the fourth quarter, but it was stolen away by the Junior Rams, and they get a layup out of it and go up by 3, 41-38. Nice heads-up defensive play by the Junior Rams. Good start to the fourth quarter if you're a Mount Vernon fan. 6:40 to go in the contest. Here's a long three out front by Bratton. No good. Tipped around as Amir Dogan comes up with it, and the Junior Rams control it. Casey's got some good play from their bench players tonight. Dogan has it right now. Here comes a double team.
There's a foul.
Got to look out for that trap. They go for the steal, and the foul's going to be called on Strouder. This will be the last game that Casey will play until after Thanksgiving, I believe. I'll look at that schedule and tell you in a moment. Thomas tries to go up for the shot. He gets hammered. Yeah, there's a round-robin tournament coming up on the 29th and the 30th.
Thomas, big boy, he takes up a lot of room.
He does. And the Junior Rams will play in that round-robin down at Benton on the 29th and 30th. Xatus Thomas. Second free throw no good by the X-Man. A rebound by Centralia. 6:06 to play in the contest. Here's Kenny Bratton from the elbow. Cuts it back to a one-point game.
He's a pretty good ball player, you know.
He is a nice ball player. He looked good last year as a 7th grader, and he's having a good 8th grade year so far.
And the Rams got to put up 10 4 more years, you know it.
Yeah. Here's Carter Oliver down the lane. That ball goes off the foot of Thomas, kind of a bad break. And the turnover gives it back to Centralia. Checking in the contest is Davius Barnes back in, and also Wyatt Evans back in for the Junior Rams. 5:37 left here in regulation, dare I say. 1-point contest. It's been one of those nights.
Well, they're going to stop him.
All the way down, coast to coast is James Strouder, and just like that, Centralia has regained the lead, and they get a steal. They get a steal on the inbound. This is the third lead of the game for Centralia. I think their biggest lead has only been 2 points. They've not been able to stretch it out at all. Casey's led by as many as 7, then led another time by 6, but it's a 1-point Centralia lead right now. They're trying to stay undefeated. They came into this game 6-0. Casey 7-1. 4:59 to play. They're spreading the floor a little bit. It's Stratton doing a little one-on-one and puts up the three-pointer, and he buries it. Defender fell down.
What's he going to do, take this game over?
It's kind of looking that way, isn't it? Defender fell down, and Bratton.
Well, he shaked and baked him, didn't he?
He put it down from behind the arc, and it's a 4-point Centralia lead, their biggest of the game. 4:28 left. Here's Carter Oliver with it. Out it comes to Evans. To Rudolph. Rudolph in the lane from the elbow. 12-footer, no. Rebound taken out there by Brady Dial. Tigers have it. Inside the lane, Dial gets the shooter's roll. And timeout is going to be called by Michael Lash. As the Junior Rams trail by 6 with 3:58 left on the clock. Be back with more in just a moment.
In today's environment, being able to do all of your banking from home is not only convenient, but a necessity. People's National Bank makes it easy for you to do your banking without actually going to the bank. From online banking, mobile banking, free mobile deposit, to transferring funds and paying bills, it's easy and convenient for you to do your banking all from your mobile phone or computer. Get started by going to peoplesnationalbank.com to sign up for online banking today. People's National Bank, making it easy to bank from anywhere. Member FDIC.
Well, Billy Rocket, basketball is a game of momentum, and we've certainly seen the momentum change here in favor of the Centralia Tigers.
We have, yeah. They've come out and scored 2, 4, 6, 9 points already against Centralia's 2.
Yeah, it was 39-38 after 3 quarters.
Casey's 2.
We'll recap it for you. Casey led by 1 point after first quarter, 17-16. They led by 2 at the half, 30-28. Led by 1 after 3 quarters, 39-38, but find themselves in a 6-point hole right now, 47-41 as they break the huddle. And it'll be Casey Junior Rams basketball. And they need a bucket this trip. Need to kind of stop the bleeding here a little bit.
So we've got, looks like Evans back in. There's Evans and Rudolph.
I think it's all the original starters that are back in the game right now.
Brandon, yep. Yep, he's made a couple substitutions along with Barnes.
Coach Hargis is liking what he sees out of that zone. He's going to stay with it. Rudolph has it for the Junior Rams. 3:28 left. Over to Evans. Evans has hit 3 3-pointers. He launches another one right now, and it won't go. Weak side rebound by the Tigers. Kenny Bratton with the basketball. Seems like it's been the Bratton and Branch show tonight for the Centralia Tigers, hasn't it?
Ooh, it's almost a foul.
There's Strouder. That's knocked away and stolen. And here's a quick drive to the other end. All the way down. Shot is missed by Rudolph. And rebound by the Tigers. He was a little bit out of control when he shot that.
Took that shot.
And a shot on the other end by Dial won't go. Junior Rams with a rebound. All the way down. Left-handed shot. Goes up and in by Oliver. Oliver scores coast to coast.
He's left-handed. I'm like, why is he throwing it up left-handed?
Pretty shot. That cuts the lead to 4.
2:30 to go.
Yeah, 2:30 to go. Every possession is so important right now. Trayton Branch with the basketball to Strouder. Here's a 3-pointer by Dial. Don't know if that's the shot they wanted.
I don't know either.
I don't think it was.
The clock was on their side. There's 2:03 to go.
And even if Casey fouled, there was not going to be any free throws shot. Because there's only there's no free throws this quarter on
three. They can get within 1, Randy.
Right. Big possession here for Casey. Minute 48.
Ooh, they was pushing back and forth, but they got Branch first.
Trayton Branch on the foul. That'll be his second.
It could have went either way, but
that's the 3rd team foul.
Branch shoved him first.
Again, with this new free throw rule, you don't shoot any free throws till there's 5 team fouls, and there's 3 right now.
And you don't know if that was part of the plan, you know?
Yeah. Evans for 3, no. Tipped around, picked out of there by the Tigers. They got a break, 2-on-1 to the other end. It's blocked.
Wow.
Getting back to block it was Rudolph.
Coach is wanting goaltending. We got a timeout over here.
They're going to wave that off.
Timeout over here. Casey wants a timeout.
Yep.
Coach was wanting goaltending on that. He's on the official.
He thought he slapped the backboard. Timeout to Casey. Minute 20 left.
What do you think? Did you see it?
Well, he was up there along the backboard. I don't know if he slapped the backboard, but he was up there high enough to slap the backboard. But hard to say. I was kind of following the body to see if there was going to be a foul there.
Honestly, if I was on the game, if I was one of these two guys,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have called anything.
Yeah, well, and there was nothing called. So they let them play.
Yep.
Well, this is a very big possession coming up here for Casey, down by 4. They really need to score here. You don't need a 3, though. A 2 is fine. Anything that you can get here is fine.
But I don't think it was. I've been chewed out for less things than that.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will watch it in archive on our broadcast here, and they'll make their own decision whether or not it was goaltending. All right, let's reset it for you. 1:20 to go in the game. It'll be Junior Rams basketball, trailing it by 4. They have led most of this game. Although it's been nip and tuck the entire way, the Junior Rams have led most of the game. But they find themselves in a 4-point hole right now, and they need a bucket this trip. Comes into Evans.
And their 5 turnovers this half has killed them.
Yeah, that has hurt them for sure. Rudolph with it. Now over to Oliver. Back to Rudolph. To Evans again. Oliver to Rudolph. He'll try to drive baseline. He's trapped. Comes back out to Oliver. Oliver will drive the lane. Puts up a shot. Got it. Hit the back iron and then dribbled in. It's a 2-point game.
16 for Oliver.
Oh, Tigers in the front court. 43 seconds left. Bratton has the basketball.
Oh,
and he stepped over the line.
Oh, he got
called for the foul. He did step over the line, but he was helped a little bit, so it was not over and back.
That's only 1 foul this half.
Right.
For this quarter.
That's the thing. Casey has lots of fouls to give here because of the new rule.
I'd foul him in the backcourt.
You got to have 5 fouls to make him shoot. Got to go for a steal here. 30 seconds left. Again, they're trying to get a steal. They're trying to double. Tigers playing keep away. As the pass comes out to Strouder, and he is fouled. That's going to be foul number 2.
3 on Rudolph.
Yeah, fouls on Oliver, but that's just team foul number 2.
Evans didn't foul out here earlier because he don't have no fouls.
All right, here is the inbound.
There you go.
To Branch. He's going to be fouled.
That's 3,
by Evans.
Right?
Yep. Yep, that's 3. Again, you got to have 5 fouls each quarter before you make the other team shoot, and there's no longer a 1-and-1. It's 2 shots instead of 1-and-1.
Tie-up, the possession arrow is favoring Casey.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's almost a steal. Almost a steal. Branch gets it back. 12 seconds left. And there's a foul. That's going to be team foul 4.
Now, this is how we're going to watch this 5 foul thing. And Centralia is wanting a timeout. This is how we're going to watch this 5 foul thing. See if it changes it, pans out okay, or.
Yeah, in a lot of situations, I think that when you're in the fourth quarter, and under the old rules, you might have already been to 7 fouls for a half. And you might have been in the 1 and bonus. But under the new rule, when you reset the fouls each quarter, any of those fouls that you got in the third quarter don't count in the fourth quarter. You start over again at 0. And so the Junior Rams had to commit 5 fouls here down the stretch in the fourth quarter in order to send Centralia to the line. They have committed 4, so the next foul will send Centralia to the line. But remember, it's not a 1-and-1 if they go to the line. It's 2 shots. There are no longer 1-and-1 bonus free throws.
And Centralia is 8 for 14 from the stripe.
Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. 2-point game, 47-45. Centralia will have the basketball right in front of us. 12.3 seconds left. I assume they're going to want to get the ball in the hands of either Branch or Bratton. They got it in the hands of Branch, and he is fouled by Evans, and that's going to send Branch to the line for 2 free throws. And tell me what he's done there tonight, Billy.
Branch is 2 for 4.
2 for 4. So he's going to have 2 free throws with 11 seconds left. These are big. Student section making some noise here at Casey Junior High, and the first one's missed.
Now see on this too, Casey could have that rebound and gone.
Right.
With 11-3 to go now, he's got another free throw.
And whether he makes it or not, it's still going to be a one-possession game. He misses both of them. Ball's loose, goes out of bounds.
Hit him on top of the head and went out of bounds.
Off of Casey. Centralia's going to retain it. 9.8 seconds left. And Coach Doug Hargis going to call another timeout to set it all up here for his Centralia Tigers. Wow. 9.8 seconds left. It'll be Centralia ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. And we will come right back to bring you the action in just a moment.
Kelly Electric in McLeansboro is a name you can trust for all of your heating and cooling needs, whether it be for your home or your business or your farm. Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric has many years of experience and carries many of the top brands to meet your heating and cooling needs. Whether it's a new furnace you need, a central air conditioning system, or one of the new high-efficiency mini-split systems, Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric can handle the job. Call him at 643-2752. Kelly Electric in McLeansboro.
Welcome back here to Casey Middle School, where the Tigers are on the verge of winning one here on the road and trying to remain undefeated. Junior Rams have led most of this game and have led at all three of the quarter stops. But right now, Centralia leads it by 2, 47-45 with 9.8 seconds left.
If they can't get a quick steal, they may have to foul on the inbounds. See, right now, foul on the inbounds.
They get it into Bratton, and Bratton is fouled. Bratton is fouled and will go to the line. He's fouled by Carter Oliver. Kenny Bratton, how's he been at the line tonight, Billy?
3 for 5.
He's 3 for 5. All right, well, he'll have 2 free throws now. 9.1 seconds left. And he got it. Wow. That one bounced around and went through.
So if he makes this one, you're looking at a 2-possession game.
Right. Branch missed 2 a moment ago. Bratton makes the first one. He's got another one. And he gets that one. 4-point lead now for Centralia. It'll be Casey ball, 9 seconds left. And Coach Doug Hargis calls timeout again. All right, if you're Casey, you need a bucket, but it doesn't have to be a 3. Any kind of bucket at all will help the cause here.
You're going to have to go down as fast.
And you got to score quick.
What
you got to score
Drayton
quick.
Branch does score quick, and you're going to have to call timeout because they can run the clock out on you.
Right. You got to score quick, and then you got to call timeout, and then hopefully you can get a steal on the inbound. But it doesn't have to be a 3, it can be a 2, but you got to score something here and then call timeout. And it's got to be quick with 9 seconds left. So
yeah, because Centralia don't have to inbounds the ball.
No, by the time they get down there and put up the shot, the clock will keep on running.
Yeah.
And they can just hold it out of bounds. And Doug Hargis has been around for many, many years, and I'm sure he has instructed his players about that. Guy has over 600 career coaching victories at the junior high level, which is remarkable.
Think he knows basketball?
He knows the X's and O's pretty well. Yep, he had a lot of success up there. All right, to get it into Rudolph. And it's knocked around and stolen, and that's going to be a layup by Branch. And that's going to be the ball game. Centralia comes from behind on the road and defeats the Casey Junior Rams 51-45. Casey had led most of the game and in fact led at each of the 3 quarter stops. But a sudden spurt there by the Tigers in the 4th quarter allowed Centralia to come from behind and steal this one on the road. Final score 51-45. Billy is working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and share those stats with you. Keep it here with us on AreaSports.net.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
This broadcast is made possible by Wiggins Law Office in McLeansboro. They specialize in areas of law such as divorce, family law, mediation, as well as parenting time and parenting responsibility. If you're seeking to establish parenting time or parenting responsibility, otherwise known as custody, you need the guidance and experience of the Wiggins Law Firm. Custody cases are often difficult, complex, and hard to navigate alone. They can help guide you through the complicated legal process. Contact Wiggins Law, LLC in McLeansboro. They're on Jackson Street, and their number is 643-4488.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Back here at Casey Junior High in Mount Vernon, where the Centralia Tigers come from behind, and they win this one on the road tonight, defeating the Junior Rams 51-45. Casey led at all three of the quarter stops except the very end, Billy, and that fourth quarter spurt by the Tigers was really kind of the difference in the game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. They went on it. They outscored them 13-6 in the fourth quarter, so that's pretty much your difference right there.
So run down some of the stats for us, if you would.
All righty, for Centralia, Dial had 5, Strouder had 8, King had 4, Branch had 14, Hauser 2, and Bratton 20. And they had 7 turnovers, 10 for 16 from the stripe for 63%, 19 for 44 from the field for 43%. For the Casey Junior High Rams, we had Dogan with 2, Rudolph 10, Barnes 4, Evans 13, Oliver 16. Thomas played but did not score. They had 11 turnovers, 6 of them was in the second half. They were 7 for 11 for 64% from the stripe, 17 for 46 for 37% from the field. So Centralia outshot them 6%, but the turnovers was really, everybody had 5 turnovers at the halftime. But Centralia ended up with 7, and Casey ended up with 11. And with a guy like Trayton Branch, you make 5-6 turnovers in a half, and he's going to score points on turnovers on you.
Yeah. Branch and Bratton really came up big there in the fourth quarter for Centralia as they came from behind and won this one. And they made just enough free throws down the stretch when they had to, didn't they? Just enough free throws. All right, anything else you want to add? Did you lose? Did you lose your feed there?
Yeah, I lost feed.
I can hear you.
But I can't hear. Can't hear a thing.
All right, we apologize for that. Billy's having a little problem with his headset there. We'll have to figure out what that is. All right, well, we appreciate you being along on the broadcast tonight. Hope that everybody enjoyed it. And again, we'll remind you about the shootout that's coming up here on December 9th at Casey Middle School. We'll have a lot of good ball games that day. In fact, Casey will be playing O'Fallon Fulton that day at 6:30 p.m. That's a Saturday. That's on December 9th. You'll also have some other local teams that'll be here. Centralia will be back to be in that shootout that day. Woodlawn will be here, and Benton and some others. So it'll be something that you'll want to look forward to and mark on your calendar on December 9th. So for Billy Rocket, this is Randy Olson saying thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Again, the final score, Centralia Tigers beat the Casey Junior Rams 51-45. So long.